What is going on, lads and lassies? DualDEATHLucario here, and we have Pokken Tournament DX news. When have you ever heard that? Massive news that came out about an hour or two ago about 2 new characters that are being added to the game, 4 new support options, lot to talk about. Let's get through it. So the 2 new characters that are being added, you probably saw the screenshots of them right there, are Aegislash and Blastoise. They are being added to the game. Aegislash is going to be added first on the 31st of January, while Blastoise is going to be added on the 23rd of March. They will both be added as DLC packs that you can pre-purchase or pre-download or pre-order, whatever you want, right now on the eShop. Go into the eShop, you can buy both of them together, or just one of them, but Aegislash will be 31st of January, and Blastoise will be 23rd of March. But we also are getting 2 new supports for each character. When Aegislash drops, we'll be getting Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu, and when Blastoise drops, we'll be getting Celebi and Mew. Now, because this has just come out and Blastoise, Celebi and Mew are going to be put out much later, we have virtually no information on them. All we know is they are coming. But we do have quite a good amount of information on Aegislash and Mimikyu and Rayquaza. We have screenshots, and I'm just going to fire through the support options first. So Mimikyu and Rayquaza. We do actually know what we'll do. They are both disrupt supports. Rayquaza will behave like an advancing projectile that flies rapidly towards the opponent, and it's quite similar to Decidueye's forward Y, but is going to be faster and larger. Now the thing about Decidueye's forward Y is it's very hard to predict if the opponent's going to go for it, so it's quite hard to jump over, but this you'll have plenty of warning, but if it's close enough you probably won't be able to jump over it in time. You'll probably just have to block it, and because it's a disrupt support, it will likely give some kind of debuff. Not really sure what it is, but its move that it's probably using is Dragon Ascent from the looks of it. Mimikyu, on the other hand, will be using Shadow Claw. It will run up to the opponent and hit them multiple times, quite similar to Farfetch from what I've seen, but it seems that Mimikyu will apply a double debuff to the opponent. So now, with the supports out of the way, let's talk Aegislash, because that's what everyone wants to talk about. Now, unfortunately, we only have a couple of screenshots to go off. We don't actually have any concretes, but we do have a couple of things that we've been able to tell. We know that Aegislash is probably going to be a technical style fighter. Well, don't take my word on that, we don't know, but people are thinking he's going to be quite technical. We do know that Aegislash will be able to switch between his blade form and shield form. We think it's going to be behaving similar to a command counter, you can see it right there, and that it's going to apply a debuff if like the opponent hits. So like very similar to Darkrai's Nasty Plot, you hit it probably doesn't have a lot of end lag, it probably happens very quickly, but if the opponent hits it, they're going to be given a debuff, and you could probably get a little combo. It seems like the shield form is going to work similar to a defensive form. It has more lasers and more projectiles, while the sword form is probably going to work more up close and personal fighting. Aside from that, we don't really know much. We've got these screenshots coming up here of Aegislash's burst attack. We don't really know how its burst form is going to behave, if it's going to have a quick charge or a long charge. We don't know. We essentially know very little. We can just go off the screenshots. I know that more information might come out after I upload this video, and I'll be very sad if that does happen. But we also know that Aegislash is capable of giving himself buffs, but we don't really know how that's going to work. There is a video that I will link in the description by GameXplain, and they explain basically the same things I'm going to explain, but in a little less detail, I think. But there is one part of that video where we see Aegislash get an attack buff after performing a move. We don't know if that's a certain move that does anything. We don't know if that is going to be a just frame, that if Aegislash pulls off successfully, he will get an attack buff. We don't really know much about that. But we do know that these will be dropping on, as I said, the 31st of this month, so right at the end of January, and Blastoise will be dropping in March. But also this opens up the door for potentially more Pokken Tournament DX characters. We don't really know if we're going to be getting anyone else. There's been a lot of hope for new characters, and that's going to be quite exciting. Now, as I said, despite the fact that they release a little bit later from now, you can go onto the eShop and just download the pack, the full pack for both Blastoise and Aegislash. In the UK is about £13 British. I don't know about inflation and change prices, if that's going to be much different. Meaning each pack is about £7-ish, $7, €7, whatever, and the full thing is 13. It's less than $15/euros. So again, not overly expensive, and you can only buy one if you for some reason just want Aegislash and not Blastoise. It's really up to you, but that's really the price they're going at right now. Also, more things that are dropping. We're getting more avatar items and a new costume for Nia. We're going to be getting more banners, more titles. Not the highlight of the pack, but definitely that's thrown in there too. And I think one thing to also consider is because this is new stuff coming out, that means that there will likely be balance patches for old characters and new ones, and that'll be interesting to see what happens. Overall, I'm very excited for this, and if you're wondering if I'm going to be playing these characters, I will definitely be playing them on my channel. I will definitely be showing them off, but I won't be picking any of them up seriously. But if you guys are going to pick any of them up seriously, let me know which one are you more excited for. And if you had to add more Pokken DLC characters, who would it be? I'd personally add Lopunny and Zoroark, but this is what we got for now. So, I just want to say thank you guys very much for watching. I'm very excited about this news and I'm very happy to get it. I'm glad to see Pokken is getting support and I'm looking forward to the future. Have a nice day, thank you all for watching and see you in the next one.